Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Zaza Girardet, and our topic today is creating online programs to boost business growth. And that is a very enticing outcome, isn't it? Now, the online learning industry is booming, and if you're not jumping on this train, you may very well be losing out. And that's why I'm really excited to introduce you to our guest today, Alina Vincent. Alina is a fast growth business and technology strategist and a twice #1 Amazon best-selling author. She shows entrepreneurs how to leverage their expertise and grow their business creating online programs. Alina is holding a 3-day live event in Reno, Nevada in September that will fast-track them to do just that. Alina, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Zaza.
I'm very excited to interview you today because your expertise can really help entrepreneurs that are struggling. Please tell us, what are the benefits of creating an online program?
Oh, that's a great question. So we'll start with the really, really good and getting right to the meat of it. So creating online programs gives you a lot of impact because you can serve a lot of people and leverage it. It gives you extra streams of income. And you can package the information in a way that people can access at any time. So now that I have information products or online programs, even when I travel or when I take vacations or I just don't feel like working, I still could have money coming into my bank account because people are watching my webinars or they're browsing my website and they're buying my programs. And people can get immediate access to the information they need. They can get immediate help, and I'm just getting the money in my bank account. And another benefit for creating online programs, you become a lot more promotable. It's a lot easier for people to refer you or refer clients to you because now that you have a proven process, something that works for people, something that gets results, it's really easy to send your clients and know that they're guaranteed to get results.
That sounds really exciting. And I understand you're holding this 3-day live event. What is it about and why is it important for entrepreneurs to be there?
Oh, I'm very, very excited about my event. So it's my first 3-day live event, and I am expecting hundreds of entrepreneurs from all over the world. I already have people registered from Australia and Germany and US and Canada. So it's going to be very exciting, and lots of action-taking entrepreneurs who want to leverage the knowledge that they have in their head by creating online programs. And what this event will do for them is they get to come up with their hot idea. They get to talk to other people, brainstorm a whole bunch of ideas, and then have a complete blueprint on how they're going to create, design, package, and sell their program. And I'm actually telling them that they can start selling the program before they leave the event. So it's going to be very exciting, and I hope you make it there. And by the way, if you want to find out more information about that, just go to my website, businesssuccessedge.com. And you can find it there.
That's very exciting to be able to get all that in just 3 days. I understand recognizing your expertise is very important in online program creation. Can you expand a little bit on this?
Yes, it's one of the key points to actually being successful at program creation and just successful in general in business. We spent a whole entire day at the event on helping people uncover and discover and own their expertise, because most people don't recognize what they're really good at. And expertise is something that other people are asking you for, something that other people are willing to pay you for, because your knowledge, your experience, your expertise is something that nobody else has. And it really pays off to dig in and find out what are you good at and own that expertise, because without it, doesn't matter what you create, it's not going to have the same type of impact. And expertise, a lot of people think it's about the knowledge or certifications or the education that you have. And very often it's the other way around. It's about the life experience you've had. It's about the life lessons you had to go through. It's about what brought you to this moment in life. And the way you look at life, the way you view the world, the way you solve the problem, the way you approach different aspects of life, that's what other people want to know. And once you open your eyes and see that unique expertise that only you have, that's what creates a great basis for an amazing online program.
That's really interesting. Now, would there be any myths around online program creation that, would keep people from starting this process?
Yeah, there's about 3 myths that are very common. And the first one is people think it's really complicated, that they don't know where to get started, that it's going to cost too much money, it's going to take a lot of time and effort. And in actuality, creating a program, you can do it without spending a penny out of your own pocket. And that's something that I teach at my event. That's something that I teach at my clients. And I've done it myself. And I've proven again and again that it really is a very simple process. And people who make it overcomplicated never get started. People who jump in and trust the process realize how easy it is to actually get started. The second myth is a lot of people think that they're not good enough yet to lead other people, to teach other people. And they often believe that they need to learn more, need to get more experience, they need to wait a few years, that they need some kind of a proven certificate or a degree before they can start teaching. And again, nothing could be further from the truth. Because very often what makes your program so hot and so unique is the life experiences that you've had. Putting that into place and not even looking at yourself as a guru, but looking at yourself, I'm a mentor, I'm a teacher, or I'm an instructor. There's something that I know that I've had to learn the hard way, or something that comes really easy to me, and I can help other people to make their life easier. So if you look at it from that perspective, you'll realize that there's nothing you need to be waiting for. You can get started right now, and you can start creating a program today. The third myth that's very common is that they're not good enough comparing to other people who already created programs on that topic. I hear from a lot of my clients who say, I thought of creating a program on, let's say, creating a life balance, but there are already 10 other programs around life balance. And it stops them from creating their own programs. And again, it doesn't matter how many programs already exist or how successful they are. Your program could be what hundreds or maybe even thousands of people in the world are looking for and waiting for. Just think about it. There's hundreds of universities, thousands of universities, and a lot of the universities teach from the same textbook. They teach the same course, and yet every different teacher puts their own spin on it. And we remember some teachers and we consider them life-changing people in our life. And if they just said, oh, somebody else is already teaching that course and wouldn't do it, we would have had a lot less impact on people like that. So if you view your impact on people, if you view the transformation that you can provide as the unique, and it's something that the world is waiting for, then you'll know that you should never be comparing yourself to other people. You should never be comparing yourself to other programs that already exist. And by the way, if there's already a success program on the same topic or around the same subject, that's actually really great news, because that means people are looking for it. People are willing to pay money for it. And there's a really big need in the world to get that solution. So maybe they're looking at your view of how to approach that problem.
Yeah, that's a very positive way of looking at it. It's true that sometimes we have a tendency to look at what other people are doing, and they're doing the same thing as I am, but you're unique and I'm unique, and the way we present things is different one from another, so we can cater to different clients. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so what about you, Alina? I'd love to know more about how creating your online program affected your business.
Oh, sure. So creating online programs it's something that I started doing a while ago. I used to work at the university. I used to create online programs or help instructors create online programs. I used to be instructional designer. So that was something that I've done for other people, but I've never created my own program. And when I decided to leave the university and start my own business, I never even thought of creating programs as a way to grow my business. So my first business was marketing photography business. And then a couple of years later, I decided that my mission was actually much bigger than that, and I had a lot more to share with the world. And I started my current business coaching business. And I ran into a lot of resistance from people who would say, why would I hire a photographer to teach me about business? Or what do you know about business? Or what kind of food have you worked with before? So it was hard for me to break into this world of experts and get myself noticed. And then something clicked and I realized I'm really good at creating programs. I've done it for a living. I've created international award-winning courses. So why don't I put some of my expertise that people are asking me about into an online program? And when I was doing my photography business, I got really successful with getting clients from Facebook. So I could tell me about how I was doing that. So my first program was around how to attract clients from Facebook without using Facebook ads. And I got 43 people into my pilot program. That was amazing. So overnight, almost within a week or so, I went from having no clients, from nobody wanting to work with me, to having 43 people who were looking at me as the expert, who wanted to learn from me, who wanted to hear what I had to say and wanted me to share more information with them. And that was a huge turning point for my business. At the end of that program, several people wanted to continue with me, and they became my first high-paying clients because now they've experienced me and they knew how much I can deliver beyond just being a photographer. And that just from that point on, it exploded. I kept offering my program and I kept raising the price for it because more and more people wanted to sign up for it. And people started noticing me. Even big gurus in the industry started saying, I heard you had a great program. I heard it provides great results. Let me promote it for you. I got invited to speak on big stages. I got to sell to audiences of over 100 people at the events and sell my program. I've done webinars, I've done interviews, and it all started with that one program. So where I am right now, my business went from zero to over $250,000 in less than 2 years based on that one program. And now I have 6 or 7 different programs. I teach people on how to create their own programs, and people now see me as one of the rising stars in the industry. So, and again, it all started because I put my knowledge into a package and I created a proven system, a proven process that helped people. So it's a win-win. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it's quite a fantastic success story that you have, Alina, and it is quite incredible to hear that it started all with this one program. It's really great, and it gives a very positive incentive, I think, for our listeners to look into this. But are there any pitfalls that they should be aware of and they should avoid when they go ahead and create a program?
Sure. One of the common pitfalls that I see is when people get to create programs, they feel like they have to put everything they know into one program because all of this information is what their potential ideal clients need to have. And making the program too complicated and too full of information is actually, it hurts you because very often it's better to have a very focused, very simple solution than have a ton of information, a lot of calls, a lot of videos to watch through, because people get overwhelmed and they don't finish and they feel like that was too much. That was too quick. So my recommendation in that case is always, if you think you have more to give, create a second program, create part 2, create something else that you can lead people through. Don't try to put everything you know into one program. Every program should be a very concise and precise and complete solution to one problem, not everything that you know. And the second pitfall that they can think of is a lot of it all comes down to keep it simple. People think that they need to have a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of technology, a lot of graphics, a lot of support to run programs. And if you take some of the programs from big gurus in the industry right now, from anybody who's been doing it for years, you will see that they have membership site and they have really slick videos, they have transcripts, they have everything. They have tracking, and it's not what you do when you get started. When you get started, you can start on spending no money. There's enough of free tools and free technology you can get started on, and people will be so much more interested in the results that you can provide versus how amazing it all looks and how sleekly it all works. When I first started, I did not spend money on technology. I did not spend money on anything complicated. Right now, so don't compare your beginning to somebody else's middle. You want to start at the level that you're comfortable at. You want to start at the level that's simple. And then as your business grows, as you continue offering more and more programs and your income increases considerably, then you can invest in having virtual assistants and having coaches and having team and having the whole website. All of that stuff can come later, but it doesn't need to be there to get started.
That's a very good advice, because it can be a little bit disconcerting when you start and you have to make all these technical choices. And so if you don't need to do that right away, surely it makes your life much, much easier. Now tell me, Alina, how can anyone get started with creating online programs today?
Oh, yeah. It's my favorite thing. One of my favorite things to do is help people to wade through tons of the ideas that they have in their head to just one, or to start completely from scratch when people have no idea what they can even package and put into a program, and help them with that. So what I did was I created a handout, and it's a guide. It has about 6 pages of questions, and it's a fill in the blank, so there's not that many questions, but it's questions that I normally ask all of my clients. And they really help you narrow down your expertise, really zero in on those things that you're passionate about, you're really good at, that people are asking you about, and that will sell. And to find that, I have to use this, go to businesssuccessedge.com/idea and download that free gift today. And once you do it, you can basically start working on your next hot money-making online program today.
Oh, that's really wonderful. Thank you so much, Alina, for joining us today and sharing such great information about program creation and how it can help entrepreneurs boost profitability, well, today, like you say. I really like that, the fact that it's accessible now. You don't have to wait to see the results. So if you like the show, remember to subscribe, like, and share. This is Zaza Girardet, and have a great day.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.